Good morning. Welcome to Not Just Sports by No Laps. Sunday morning. I know some of y'all are going to church. Slug was good. Some of y'all are going to church. I'm here. Listen to me on the way in. Got a lot of things going forward. Ronald Wingfield was good. JB Bradshaw, what's up? Please like and share. I got to give my man a shout out today. If you are in the semi-pro football world, you know of a man named Kareem McFarland. Kareem McFarland tends to be controversial because he speaks his mind. He calls a lot of people on their shit. You know, he's just a very direct dude. I like that about him. He's also one of those dudes who thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. He does think that. Like sometimes he thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. But what he's been doing the last 2 weeks, I got to give him a shout out. He has been, I believe Kareem lives in the Bronx, if I'm not mistaken. He lives in the Bronx. So he's been feeding the homeless lately. Like him and his boys get a couple of people. He gets a couple of his boys, including his son or whatever, and he takes them out and he goes feeds the homeless. Last time I saw he was giving them chicken. He went and bought a bunch of chicken from Popeyes, and he was out there feeding the homeless. Yo, he's doing this in the cold. It's cold outside. A lot of people ain't willing to go do that. So shout out to Kareem McFarland. You got to give him his props. By the way, did y'all see Golden State yesterday? Did you see Golden State against the Boston Celtics? Do y'all really think they're going to lose a game? Do y'all really think they're going to lose a game? Do you think they're not going to win a championship? Do you really think that? They're just too good. It's unfair. Let's just hope Kyrie Irving can get through the rest of the damn season without getting hurt. Supposedly Chris Paul is coming back today. Let's hope he gets through the rest of the season without getting hurt. Oh, fragile guys. Very fragile. But look at Golden State. Golden State's just too good. What can you do with them? And now you got Boogie Cousins. What exactly can you do with them? It's gonna be a real predictable basketball season, as it always is. It's been very predictable over the last 10 years. Celtics played great, but they could not stop Kyrie. So Kyrie's good, but Kyrie, Kyrie will never win a championship without LeBron. Let's just do that. Kyrie will never win a championship. That's why he's trying to weasel his way over to the Lakers. He's trying to do that right now. Y'all are impressed with Kyrie because y'all see all the dribbling and he can shoot. Kyrie's impressive. He looks good. But I'm not there for the looks. What good is your Maserati? What good is your Maserati if it looks beautiful, but it doesn't have a transmission? What good is it? What's good? That's how I feel about Kyrie. I feel Kyrie is all fluff. He's all fluff. He's the beautiful Maserati. But he's got a VW bug engine in him. April Smith. Let's see if I can get April Smith on while she's here. Let's see if I get her on while she's here. April Smith. Let's see if I get a super. April Smith. I know she's probably going to church. I know she's on her way to church or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's on her way to church or she's in church. So I know I can't get her on. But today we're going to do a Super Bowl preview in the middle of getting dressed. Oh, okay. I know she's going to church. What's the transmission in the analogy? That's a good question. That's a good question, Ronald Wingfield. You know what the transmission is? Andrew Jackson, the caution hook. What's good? You know what the transmission is? LeBron James. LeBron James is the transmission. Again, and my wife said some slick shit last night. She said some slick shit last night. But LeBron James is the thing that makes everything go. Everybody else is fluff. They make it look good. LeBron makes everything go. And Kyrie Irving is a very good basketball player. He's a very good guard. He's always hurt. So that means he's the Maserati and he's got a dent in it. He's got a little dent somewhere. He's got a little ding. He's always hurt. And he's all fluff. He's all see, you guys love Kyrie because you love the highlights. You love what you think he's capable of. But Kyrie will never, ever, ever win a championship with the Celtics. He'll never win a championship with the Celtics. Tony Ramsey was good. Domingo de Guzman was good, my brother. Would you say Belichick is the Pats transmission? Yes. He's the transmission. He's the engine. Listen, again, I told you I hate the Patriots. I can't stand them. But damn it, you got to give them props. You got to give them props. You got to give Bill Belichick props for being the smartest man in the room. He is literally the smartest man in the room. This Akawando, whatever, the basketball player from WNBA, if you look at her legs on this goddamn ESPN that she's on today, Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. So as I was saying, Bill Belichick, he's genius. You got to give him his props. He knows when to get rid of players. And guess what? He was going to get rid of Brady. And that would have been the right move. Now, the real question is, does Gronk come back? I think Gronk is done. I think LeBron don't win another without Kyrie. That's a lie. Because LeBron can win with anybody. That's the beauty of LeBron. LeBron is universal. He's won with Dwayne Wade. He's won with Chris Bosh. Okay, y'all said he can't win with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. So then he wins with Ray Allen. Oh, he can't win with Ray Allen. Oh, so now he goes over and wins with Kyrie. Kyrie ain't do shit. Again, why can't y'all look at this man's career? Kyrie ain't do shit until he got with LeBron. Kyrie ain't done nothing. Kyrie has done nothing without LeBron. Last year, Kyrie didn't play last year. Okay, I'll give it up. I'll give him that. But this year, if Kyrie don't make it to the finals, he's going to lose when he get in the finals anyway. Corey KD Duff was good. Riverhead, stand up. Fucks with Riverhead. If Kyrie don't get to the finals this year, be very, very clear. Kyrie needs to be traded. Boston needs to go to the finals. If he doesn't go to the finals, he needs to get traded. No, I know he can win with anybody, but I don't think he actually gets another one without Kyrie. Kyrie, Ronald understands that Kyrie is trying to weasel his way over to LA, but LeBron don't need Kyrie. And if I'm LeBron, I'm telling him, because Kyrie dragged LeBron's name through the mud. I'm telling Magic, don't bring Kyrie here. Give me somebody else. Don't bring him here. Let him stay over there with them losers. What Dave Belichick did with the O-line after losing Solder to the first-round pick and replacement for the year 3, trading for that right tackle and starting him at left tackle. Listen, we can say what we want. And he Victor's right. He understands how to finagle players, the draft, and massage that salary cap. Bill Belichick is genius. He's genius. He really is. And I'm a Jets fan. I can't stand Belichick because of what he did to the Jets. You remember, he got hired for one day and then he quit. Bastard. Kyrie gone if they don't win the East. That's a fact. That's a fact. Kyrie gone. He got to go. LeBron wants him. Ronald, you might be right. I'm hoping LeBron has enough common sense to say, hey, don't bring Kyrie over here. You know how when you have that girlfriend, right? And she drags your name through the mud, but the cooch good, that pocketbook good. But she done dragged your name through the mud, called you all types, say you got a little joint, you a sucker, da-da-da this, da-da-da that, but now she wants you back. Do you take her back? Do you take her back? You have that ex-girlfriend. The hot pocket is great. It's beautiful. She done dragged your name to the mud. Oh, you got a little joint. You a sucker. You whack in bed, but now she wants you back. Do you take her back? I'm not taking that heifer back. Sorry. There's such thing as loyalty. And Kyrie played himself. Coaches earn their money in the NFL. Coaches get exposed quickly in football. Easier to hide mediocre coaches in the NBA and the MLB. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's easier to hide a mediocre coach in the NBA and the Major League Baseball. That's a fact. Because LeBron, name LeBron's best coach. Name the best coach LeBron has played for. Come on, I'll give you some time. Better are we? Bill Belichick. Oh, whatever. Here's Tia. Hi, Tia. LeBron not stupid. He will overlook that. Why? Brown? Mike Brown is the best coach that LeBron has played for. I think Luke Walton is the best coach LeBron has played for. Spoelstra. Oh, yes. Victor Medina's right. Victor Medina's right. Spoelstra is the best coach he's played for. Victor Medina is 100% correct. But is Spoelstra a Hall of Fame guy? Yes, you're right. Spoelstra is the best. Is Spoelstra a Hall of Fame guy? See, K-Bab played for Phil Jackson. K-Bab is Kobe bitch-ass Bryant, by the way. Jordan played for Phil Jackson. Shaq, Phil Jackson. Larry Bird, Casey Jones. Magic, Pat Riley. Who's the best coach? Spoelstra is the best coach. I don't think Brown. I don't think Black. I think Luke Walton's in the picture somewhere. Spoelstra is young. He has 2 rings, so he's on his way. Okay, so now this kid, Zion Williamson, almost hit his nose on the rim. This guy's ridiculous. It's like a springboard is under the basketball court. Incredible. And we need him with the Knicks. Don't get it twisted. I was being nitpicky and looking at his game and saying, he doesn't shoot it well from the perimeter. He's one of those guys who's not going to shoot it well from the perimeter early in his career, but he's going to work on it. But the dude is physically a monster. Coach K, USA team. Are we counting that? Are we going to count that? I don't want to count that, Dow Baldwin. Yes, I respect it. I don't want to count it. If the Knicks don't get the top #1 pick, then they don't get Williamson. If they don't get the #1 pick, they don't get Williamson. And if they go overseas, I'm going to go crazy. Can't count non-NBA coach. Okay, good. Okay, so we're not counting Coach K. But don't get it twisted. LeBron has never played for that what you call a coach. That's Hall of Fame coach. And guess what, people? I don't think LeBron can play with a guy who's a Hall of Fame coach. I think the egos would clash. So I don't think LeBron could play with a guy who's like that. I think LeBron needs to be able to play with the mediocre coach. He can't play for Phil Jackson. He can't. He's just not. His ego won't allow it. And then let me tell you, the boy Jokic over in Denver, the 7-foot Russian kid, holy shit, he's a stud. He's a dog. Reddish, Culver, a bad boy too. If we miss on Zion, I agree. But Zion is going to fill the seats, and Zion is special. Don't get it twisted. I'm looking at Zion the last couple of weeks. He's special. You put it in the glass, please. Who played for Riley? Who played for Riley? Victor, he played for Riley. Phoenix and Cavs tanking their ass off. Let me tell you something. The NBA is going to do everything they can to make sure Zion Williamson gets in New York. They're going to make the card hot. They're going to make the card cold. They're going to do everything they can to make sure Zion Williamson is right there in Madison Square Garden. And you know it ain't beyond the NBA. The NBA is all about conspiracy theories and fixing games, because I believe that's what the NBA do. That's what they do. What I mean, Spoelstra is Little Riley. No, he ain't Little Riley. He definitely got Riley on his back, though. He definitely got Riley backing him up. Because if you remember early, LeBron and Dwayne Wade went into the office and was like trying to get rid of Spoelstra. That's why you gotta respect Pat Riley. They were trying to get rid of Spoelstra. And Pat Riley said, listen, I'll get rid of you before I get rid of him. It's Sunday. In my house, every Sunday, pancakes is on the schedule. It's going to be hard to stay in last place. You're right. For the Knicks, it's going to be hard because the Knicks got something. The Knicks are on to something. And I love Trier. Alonzo Trier. I love Alonzo Trier. Peterkin, what's good, baby? Pancake Sunday in our house. Bron could play for an elite coach, but he needs another star, Wade. to balance it out. And he only lasted 2 years with an elite coach. What elite coach? What elite coach? Antonio Brown's future with the Steelers in doubt. No shit. What elite coach has LeBron played for besides Spoelstra? Come on, Victor, tell me. Because I don't think LeBron can play for an elite coach. I think he has to play with a guy who knows that he has to kowtow to LeBron every now and then. Just telling you facts. I'm just telling you what I think. LeBron couldn't play for Pat Riley. I mean, in the future, because Walton is gone. Okay. Let's say that. Walton is gone. Who are they going to replace Walton with? Let's say Walton leaves, Vic. Or they get rid of Walton. Who are they going to replace Walton with? Mike Brown? Who are they going to replace Walton with? Come on, Victor. Lou. I wouldn't be surprised by that, but that's not happening. First of all, there's going to be some Laker nepotism. So I know the guy. There's going to be there's two guys. There's going to be some Laker nepotism involved. So let's think, Victor. Let's think. There's two guys that will replace Walton. And know that there's some Laker nepotism involved because Magic Johnson's there. So there's two guys that will replace Walton. And guess what? They're not better than Walton. That's the worst part. So now guess who they are, Victor? I'll give you one shot. Two guys, Laker nepotism, not better than Walton. Those are your three clues. Who are the two? Who are those guys? Come on, Victor. Byron Scott. Close. But I think Byron Scott said that he doesn't want to coach anymore. Byron Scott. Who else? Come on, give me another one. I like that name, though. You close. Byron Scott. Come on, give me another name. One more. Come on, Vic. Fisher. No. Fisher, hell no. Matt Barnes lives over there. Matt Barnes lives in L.A. You can't have Matt Barnes Fisher over there with Matt Barnes. Every time they be in the club, they be fighting. Fisher banged his wife and tried to spank his kids. Fisher can't be over there with Matt Barnes. Here are the two guys. Kurt Rambis and Brian Shaw. Kurt Rambis, Brian Shaw is I believe, isn't Brian Shaw one of the assistants now? I believe Brian Shaw is an assistant right now for the Lakers. Brian Shaw, Kurt Rambis. And both of them are not better than Luke Walton. They're not better than Luke Walton. Sorry. Isn't Brian Shaw an assistant right now for the Lakers? I think he is. No way, Rambis. You don't think Magic Johnson would hire Kurt Rambis to be the head coach and work with LeBron? You don't think that? Come on. He has a terrible rep with players. Hi. Oh, come over, don't say shit. Shaw is the guy. Why do you say Kurt Rambis has a terrible rep with players? I never got any inkling of that. Why do you say that? Why do you say that? Why do you say that, Victor? I never got any inkling of your man being bad with players, Kurt Rambis. What, in New York? We ain't talking about New York. We talking about L.A. and L.A. and nepotism. We talking about Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson going to hire the guy who protected him. He would hire him in a minute. Now, does Brian Shaw have, is he in the lead for the position? Yes. But he's not better than your man Luke Walton. That's the problem. It's about who can work with LeBron for the next 3 years. That's what it's all about. True, but Bron has to somewhat approve. Of course he has to somewhat approve. Somewhat approve. Somewhat approve, because LeBron's not considered a Laker just as of yet. He's not a Laker yet. And the thing about it, I don't think LeBron wins a championship over there. I don't think LeBron ever wins a championship over there. Nope. Because he's still got to deal with Golden State. Even after they let Durant go. Even after they let Boogie Cousins go. They still got to deal with Golden State. Who we getting? LeBron, the head coach, on and off the court. Ronald Wingfield, you are 100% right, sir. You are 100% right, sir. But guess what? They still need a coach. But that's the case with a lot of. You think Steve Kerr's the head coach? Or you think Steph Curry's the head coach? You don't even know who the head coach is in Toronto, but you know Kawhi is over there. You don't know who the head coach is. You think James Harden is not the head coach in Houston? Is that what you think? That's what the NBA is. The head coach is the most irrelevant position in all of sports. The NBA head coach. All he is a minute monitor. He's a time monitor. Steve is the head coach. No, he's not. There were games last year where he was standing outside the huddle and letting them call their own goddamn plays. He had back surgery, migraine headaches, throwing up all over the damn place. And you think, and then he skip a beat. They ain't skip a beat. Steve Kerr throwing up all over the place, walking out the goddamn, walking off the court during the game. Go in the locker room because it was too loud and the gym was too bright. And Golden State missed a beat. Steve Kerr ain't nobody head coach. Steve Kerr is rolling the ball out and say, guys, let's go. Mark Jackson would have been legendary if he stays with that team. Legendary, you hear me? To me, that's still Mark Jackson's team. But Mark Jackson wanted to be Bible thumping in that locker room, and he couldn't do that. Couldn't Bible thump in that locker room. But let's not act like Steve Kerr is calling plays, people. Let's not act like Steve Kerr got a hard job. Steve Kerr's hardest job is getting Draymond Green to shut his mouth. That's his job. Mark built that team. Steve coached. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that, Ronald Wingfield. Steve Kerr coached them up. Tell me what Steve Kerr is telling Kevin Durant. Come on, Ronald Wingfield. Come on, Ronald Wingfield. Tell me what Steve Kerr is telling Kevin Durant to do. Come on, I'll wait. And Anthony Mason, don't get it twisted. You will always be the Knicks' little baby brother. And I'm being nice with saying baby brother. Not with gay owners. Uh-oh. 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 Victor's touching on something. Victor's touching on something. Bossa Jake. This is every Sunday, Papa. You can come through every Sunday. Pancakes, bacon, sausage at this house every Sunday. Come through. We always got 1 or 2 left over. Yep, Green, a hothead and a pain in the ass. He has the ability to fracture that locker room if you don't contain his dumb ass. And that's what Steve Kerr's job is. Keep Green in check. Keep Green in check. They do have, but they don't have a gay owner. They have a gay president, Wingfield. They do. That's real. What Victor's saying is real. The president of the Golden State Warriors is gay. But you damn right. Mark Jackson, as soon as he pulled out that Bible with the gay president, he never had a chance. He never had a chance. He couldn't do that. And Mark Jackson had to know. Mark Jackson had to be more self-aware. By the way, people, everybody show some respect to my man DJ C High. He's in the building. What's good, Cooley? Pancakes, bacon, coffee, OJ. Good wife. Good wife, good life. They had an information on the bench the whole time. They had an information. I don't understand. Oh, and I'm sorry. They had an informant on the bench the whole time. You really think that? I don't think they needed an informant. I don't think Mark Jackson was trying to hide it. Now, Victor Medina is one of those people who make fun of me reading. But he got to see how half these motherfuckers type, so he got to bear with me. It's a fact, though. Okay, so you think that an informant was on the bench reporting to the gay president of the Golden State Warriors. Is that what you think? That's truly not what happened, okay? What happened was Mark Jackson didn't want to work on the Lord's Day in the off season. He wanted to go to church, but they had golf outings. They had things that they wanted to promote their team that Mark Jackson needed to be present for, and Mark Jackson wouldn't do it. So I don't know. I'm not buying into all the informant on the bench because Mark Jackson wasn't really hiding it. Uh-oh. Victor said, call me. Oh, Victor knows something. Let's see if we can get Victor on for a minute. Victor knows something. When he tells me to call me, Victor never tells me to call him. Victor never tells me to call him. Steph is Bible thumping, but they don't fire. Of course, it's a players' league.
Yo,
Victor,
listen to me. Listen. These are facts. They had a coach on their bench recording his conversation.
Oh, yes, a coach.
You forgot about that, right?
I do remember that.
That coach was in some way related to the president, the gay dude.
Yes. I do
When
remember that. You're right.
they found that shit out, they were forced to fire that coach immediately, and that whole shit was swept under the rug. You ain't never seen nothing like that in the NBA before that, bro.
You're right. I'm wrong.
Now, Jackson blew it because you know that, come on, these young dudes ain't trying to hear all that. That may have worked in the 80s with grown men, maybe, but not with these young cats.
Yes, but not only that, the NBA locker room is very diverse. You have Christians, you have Muslims, you have Jews, you have Russians. You can't be in there with Christianity every other day. You can't do that.
Yeah,
it's a place of work, not a place of. It's not a church.
Yeah, facts.
So
listen, two things that
Jackson
belong in the workplace: politics and religion. You'll never get no work done. We be arguing all day.
Not only that, you're gonna have motherfuckers hating each other.
Absolutely. You look at each other different. It happens in my job. I work in finance, man. It's mostly white collar, and sometimes I don't even want to have these discussions because someone's gonna say something, and I'm like, man, I'll never have a beer with you now. Like, it's a wrap.
Exactly, and that's going to be the problem, and that's why Mark Jackson will never get a job in the NBA. He'll never get a job, not again.
Unless he does a great job of convincing someone that I'll never do that again. Those days are over, and I'm gonna stay in line. But
okay. What do you know about people who are devout Christians? What do you know about them?
They can't help themselves.
Exactly. They can't help but push that goddamn Bible. Again, that's why they'll never get a job again.
It's a shame, though, because as a Nick, as a Big East OG like you are, I would have loved to see him do his thing, man. Like, it's a damn shame.
And you got to also remember, he was on the corner of some street in LA with a speaker and a microphone talking about Jesus, screaming Jesus in the middle of the street. And this guy's an NBA coach. When you're an NBA coach, NFL coach, MLB coach, and an NHL coach, you are the leader of a company. You are basically a CEO.
Yeah. But back to Mark Jackson, right? But the reason they pulled they were going to get him eventually, but he expedited it by telling ownership to fuck off. They asked him to slow his roll with the gay stuff because he was telling them dudes that that's not in the Bible and you can't do all that. Terrible self-awareness. He knew
no self-awareness. None.
He knew he was gay. How you gonna do that? So
now listen to this, Victor. My man Lucas Roadside, who's probably on his way to church right now. He said Ernie Johnson don't hide it, but he's still employed. Just saying. Ernie Johnson is not the head of a basketball team.
Yeah.
He's an act on TV.
He's an employee.
He's an employee all day.
Not a CEO. He's an employee. He's completely different.
And then look who he is surrounded by. He's surrounded by Charles Barkley, who claims to be an atheist.
No, he's a Republican.
Yes.
He's surrounded by Republicans.
Come on, Lucas. You know better. It's totally different. He ain't dealing with the diversity that Mark Jackson was dealing with.
Absolutely. But I just found it crazy that all of that was swept under the rug. Like, they had to fire their own coach immediately because he blew it. Like, have you ever seen that? A coach recording the head coach's conversations of what he was saying to players. That's crazy.
Yes.
Where?
What was the coach's name? The white dude, the little white dude that was with the Nets. Frank, I think his name was.
Oh, he was a savage. I know who
Yeah,
you're talking
yes.
about. I know. He wasn't he in Milwaukee too.
Yeah, I think Detroit.
Wait, Scott Skiles?
No, Frank. What was his name? Frank, right?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Oh, that was his last name, Frank.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, did he go to Detroit and record the coach or something like that, or was that with the Nets?
You right. I don't know where, but yeah, I think he was the only other one that tried to do something like that.
Man, it's your birthday. Get off here. Whose birthday is it? It's your birthday, Vic?
Nah, man, mine was the 19th.
Yeah. Okay. Who he talking about? So DJC High. He should have been the Bulls and the Knicks coach. He couldn't. He listen. He couldn't be the coach of the Bulls and the Knicks because
Never.
of the diversity that's in those two cities. He couldn't be pushing Christianity in New York. Not when a Muslim is outside talking shit. You can't do that.
Never for Chicago anyway. They like puppets, bro. No way. After Thibodeau, they'll never hire a dominant coach.
Lawrence Frank, that's his name.
Lawrence Frank. That's it.
Lawrence
That's
Frank.
it.
But he recorded a coach. And Jason Kidd. That's who he did it against. He did it with Jason Kidd. He recorded Jason Kidd. Then they demoted him. Then they demoted him to the film coordinator. Right? Yeah. Yeah.
That because Kidd's a savage.
Jason Kidd is a savage.
Who knows what he was doing in that locker room?
Listen, Jason Kidd was a savage from day one. With him, Jimmy Jackson, and who was the other one?
Weber.
Him, Jimmy Jackson. They was all tapping Tony Braxton.
Weber.
Yes.
Wasn't it Weber?
Huh?
Wasn't it Chris Weber?
No, Jamal Mashburn. That's who it was. It was Mashburn, Jason Kidd, and Jimmy. They was all messing with Tony Braxton. That's just to go to show you the little hoe that Tony Braxton was. Shout out Tony Braxton for being a little elegant hoe. Okay, shout out to her. Okay,
she was a classic.
And they ruined that Dallas Maverick team behind Tony Braxton.
Yes.
Shout out to her.
She sure did, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So when Tamar is going for her head and you see her fucking with Birdman, her fucking with Birdman is not a surprise. Her fucking with Birdman is not a surprise. She a little hoe. Shout out to Tony Braxton for being a hoe and keeping it under wraps. Shout out to her. If you want to know how to be a hoe, go see Tony Braxton. She'll teach you how to be a hoe and keep it under wraps. Tony Braxton was fucking all three guys on one team.
Yeah. She got Defensive Player of the Year.
She got Defensive Player of the Year.
The entire Western Conference was loving her.
Oh, man, because that team
would have been a problem. They would have been a problem.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo! If they could have kept that together.
Oh, my goodness.
Sheesh.
Tony Braxton ruined that team.
Tim Hardaway? That whole run TMC, right? No, that's my bad.
But Tony didn't mess up that team, though. By the way, one thing. Let me shout out to Walia Slade. Walia Slade just got out of the hospital yesterday. So let me shout her out. Walia Slade, get well, baby. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
While I got you on here, if we don't get Zion, and let's say we top three, what's your top two?
Okay.
Non-Zion, top two.
Okay, this is my thing. I want to see the kid from Murray State a little bit more. I want to see the kid from Murray State a little bit more because the kid from Murray State is a two guard, I believe, and he's a one. He's a one. He's a one.
He is a one,
okay.
But he's like that combo type guy. But he can't shoot. He's not a good shooter.
Listen, I'm not concerned about shooting right now, and I understand in the NBA you need to have a point guard who can shoot. I'm not concerned about that right now. I'm concerned about getting rid of this clusterfuck that we have at the one position. We have Trey Burke, Frank Ntilikina, whatever his fucking name is, Moutier, all playing one position. And the one kid that should be there is Alonzo Trier. Alonzo Trier should be there. We got to get rid of that clusterfuck that we have in that one position. Okay? You got Porzingis coming back. Okay? Do you keep Tim Hardaway at the 2?
I think he gets traded. I think he gets traded. He's played well enough to move that contract. I think we're gonna get rid of him.
It's not a big contract.
Well, in the beginning, it seemed like it. It seemed like it, but now it's a lot more digestible than it was, 6 months ago.
Okay, so we don't get the number 1 pick in Zion Williamson. I do like R.J. Barrett. But seeing them play together, Williamson's better than R.J. Barrett.
Dude, I agree. I think, honestly, I think Reddish, let me tell you, man, his ceiling for the NBA, dude, long arm, 7-foot wingspan, that's the future right there, dude. They're holding him back. He's going to be way better in the pros, wherever he goes, than he was in college because of those dudes are in his way, and Coach K can't just let him do what he wants. He's had trouble finding his flow playing with them dudes. But when Reddish gets to the NBA, dude, he's going to be a problem, man.
Okay. So the top 3 players is all coming from Duke. Is that what you're saying?
It could. Well, actually, no. Culver, the tournament is going to have a say-so.
Yes. That's why I said I want to wait on the kid from Murray State.
Yeah.
If Murray State makes it to the Sweet 16 with this kid, then this kid, I think this kid needs to be, gets a good look. Now we say he can't shoot. We ain't gonna find that out until the tournament.
Yeah, the kid from Murray State. The one weakness is his shooting. You know what'll hold him back? What happened with Fultz? Because they're gonna be scared of that.
Oh, good point.
Because remember, weak
good
conference.
Point. I like that.
The weak conference. That may keep him out of the top 5. Teams may be shook because he ain't play against anybody.
That's a very good point.
If he dominates, if he gets in the tournament and dominates, he'll overcome it. If he has a shitty tournament, they're gonna give him the Fultz treatment. In my opinion, I think that's how that may play out.
That's a very good point. I like that point. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, because I thought I read it somewhere, and they were like, "Well, Fultz." I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense."
Kid is the only thing I say is that kid is way more explosive than Fultz has ever been. That kid is explosive.
Well, he's got both hands. He uses both hands, left, right. He's bad, dude. He's a bad boy.
And he's a little light in the pants.
He needs, bro, he's 175 pounds.
Oh, my God.
So those 2 things will hold Morant back.
DJ C-High said, no, he can shoot. Who's he?
I think he's talking about Reddish.
Oh, Reddish?
Reddish is wet, dude. Let me tell you, if we grab Reddish, I'll be happy. I will be happy.
Okay, where would you play Reddish?
Bro, he could play the 3, the 4, and the 5 in this NBA, dude.
Okay, so now you're kind of loaded at the 3, 4, 5. You have Porzingis. You have Knox. You have Reddish.
Perfect.
Where are the Knicks getting a goddamn point guard from? That's the problem with the Knicks right now. I think Alonzo Trier, put him there, get rid of everybody else, make him comfortable. Put Alonzo Trier there. Alonzo Trier was a point guard in college.
Bro, listen, I agree. Listen, this is a wing league. If you got really strong wings, 2 or 3 of them players, you don't need a traditional point guard. You just need a guard that ain't going to turn it over and could play some defense. And can hit down at 3 if you leave him open.
Jordan Poole will be better than all of those guys. Come on, son. Jordan Poole isn't better than Barrett, Reddish, or Williamson.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think he's.
Sorry, Lil Mace. He ain't better than none of them. He ain't top 5. Jordan Poole ain't top 5.
Nah. Unless someone gets hurt.
So do you have the kid from Murray State as top 5 at least?
I think so. See, but I don't like real talk. My college is. I'm not that deep. There's probably some dudes that are out there, but from what I see now, it's the 3 dudes. It's Culver and the kid from Murray State, Moran, is forcing his way into the conversation. But if he keeps doing what he's doing, bro, he's averaging like 20-something points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 5. Like he's doing everything.
Okay, Chris says no, Morant. He's saying Morant. If I'm reading this correctly, he's saying Morant can shoot. He is being compared to Dame Dollar. Are y'all serious? Okay, I'm asking, Chris. You're saying Morant can shoot. If Morant can shoot with the way he attacks the basket and sees the floor, he's the real deal.
No one's saying he ain't the real deal. But, again, the knock on him is going to be level of competition.
Level of competition, and he's 175 goddamn pounds. He's 6'7", 175? That
I don't even think he's 6'7".
How big is he?
I think he's 6'4".
Morant, hold on. DJ C High, don't go crazy. He is not top 3.
No way in hell is he top 3.
He's not top 3. He's not fucking with the boys from Duke.
But for him to work his way into top 3, he would have to wow out in the tournament.
If he was top 3, he wouldn't be at Murray State.
Facts.
He wouldn't be at Murray State. Now, the other interesting thing, how is the kid from Georgetown doing, the white kid?
I mean, he's all right, but he's not, like, he needs more time in college.
Okay, so now
he would be wise to stay in school.
Okay, this is what happens today in today's college basketball NBA/NBA. We ain't really going to see shit until the tournament starts. Murray State has to make it to the Sweet 16. Duke, surprisingly enough, Duke may not win this tournament.
I agree.
Duke might not win this tournament.
Duke, let me tell you something. You know this better than I do. That's just going to tighten up. And they're great one-on-one team, but that zone is going to fuck them up in the playoffs, bro.
Well, guess who beat them?
Syracuse.
With a zone.
Was it Syracuse?
Syracuse.
Right? There's certain coaches. Their Achilles heel is going to be coaches. Coaches with really good players that could play really good D, they'll get tightened up, man.
Well, listen to this. Here's the other problem. Their perimeter, they have a lot of injuries on the perimeter. So now they're lacking some perimeter shooting. And when I watched them against Syracuse, you got to remember, Syracuse scored like 98 points against them. Their defense at the perimeter was awful. Their defense was awful. I'm sorry. You can't have Syracuse, who doesn't have a legitimate scorer, by the way, score 98 points against you.
Yeah.
So I think the Knicks. I think the Knicks need to, if they get the #1 pick, they got to take Zion Williamson. The more I watch the kid, the more I like the kid. I think the kid needs to slow down a little bit. And he plays super hard.
He's Barkley. He's
Charles Barkley.
He is. We ain't never seen nothing like this.
He's Charles Barkley, bro. He's a bigger version of Charles Barkley.
Let's see what Barkley was doing in Bama. He's in Auburn, rather.
In Auburn.
He's Barkley, bro. And you can't, like, we can't let that go. Like, you just can't let that go.
Look, here come Anthony Mason. Anthony Mason, that's Little Mace, right? He wants to crowbar the New Jersey Nets, and I still call them the New Jersey Nets, okay, and Michigan. Can Michigan win the tournament? Absolutely. Is Michigan going to win the tournament? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They don't have enough. Okay? What I just don't believe in big men in the tournament. If you don't have guards in the tournament, it's over.
Facts.
You need to
tournament
have
is guard play.
Don't tell me how big your bigs are. Don't tell me, and they do have a guard, by the way. They do have a guard. I forget the kid's name.
Tournament
but they
is
need
guard
to have
play.
guard. Can
And you need
Kansas
2
win?
or 3 of them.
Can Kansas win? Yes. How about Kentucky?
Yeah, Kentucky can
that's
win.
what I'm saying. So
because Calipari stay with 3 guards.
Stay with 3 guards.
Stay with wings.
And stay with a wing player.
Stay with wings.
He will put the
Absolutely.
goofiest 5 on the court.
Yeah,
and
there's a dude that we don't even. Listen, Calipari's got a player on his bench who we don't even know yet who'll go in there and give him 20.
He sure does. But hold on. Lucas says he's better than Barkley. I agree with you. But he does remind me of Charles Barkley, the way he attacks the boards, the way he attacks the rim, and his ball handling. You got to remember, Charles Barkley was a very good ball handler.
Bro, Charles Barkley, this is where he reminds me of Barkley. No one grabbed a rebound and trucked down the court in transition.
Yes,
like
led
Barkley.
the fast break after a rebound.
He don't even need to outlet pass. He is the outlet pass.
He is the outlet pass.
And he'll come down. Dude, like that, no one did that like Barkley. And you see that in Zion, and you're like, yo, listen, we just simply, if we get the #1 pick, you cannot let him go to any other team.
I agree. Earlier in the season,
it'll be mutiny in Madison Square Garden, dog.
Earlier in the season, I would have said no, take R.J. Barrett. But I agree. If he's out there, you get the #1 pick, you got to take him.
Bro, not only that, but imagine the in and out with him, Porzingis. You crazy? Are you nuts? And whatever free. Imagine we get KD, Zion, Porzingis. Listen, you get Zion and KD, you could trade KP. Get rid of him. Get the #1 pick.
No. Here's a part of KP's game that people underrate. KP plays defense.
Oh, he alters even if he don't get block shots. What he does to do.
He plays defense.
Watch. Noel, my biggest fear is he can't stay healthy, dude, and we'll never see that potential because he just, man, his body, he doesn't have a lot of muscle. He's just weird, dude. And once big men start getting hurt like that, especially the lower extremity, it's scary, dude.
Okay,
I'm scared to
but
death of that.
He is 23 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes DJ C-High. Ja Morant is shooting 52% from the field and 34% from three. Okay, now listen, Chris. 34% from 3 in college is not good, bro.
Not at all. But and that's all I said. That's all I said is
he's got to be somewhere around 40% in college. Tennis is 6 rebounds.
Who shot in their 30s? Who shot in their 30s in college? I bet you it's Fultz.
Fultz, probably, yeah. Kid from South Carolina. You know, I know, there's always a kid that gets skipped over. Yes. There's always a kid that gets skipped. Listen, I'm living that now. My son has been skipped a couple of times already. I'm living that now. I understand.
Hey.
But I believe the kid is nice as hell. I just don't like 170-pound point guards. Don't like that at all. Because you go ahead and bring your 170-pound ass to Westbrook, to Chris Paul. You bring your 170-pound ass to them. Let's see how that works out for you. He handles the ball better than Barkley. We say that. I agree. Lucas, You try to create an argument with Zion Williams that is not there. We all agree that he's better than Charles Barkley.
He's just a comparable physically.
The comparison is to Charles Barkley.
Yeah. Bro, that in and out he did the other night, going coast to coast. Did you see that
shit? and then Duncan getting hacked on the arm and still
brought it. Dude, it was in that moment that I was like, all right, we got it. You just can't say no to that. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So that in and out was crazy. But anyway, yo, I got to roll. Have a happy Sunday.
Real quick.
What's up?
Who was your Super Bowl pick?
Oh, man.
It don't even feel like Super Bowl week, but go ahead.
Oh. You know, being a Jet fan, I'm rooting for the Rams. So I'll put it to you like this. My heart is with the Rams. My wallet is with the Pats.
Wait, say that again?
My heart is with the Rams, but the wallet would have to go with the Pats. I'm not even betting
being
money
that
this
your
year.
wallet probably is more important than your heart, you're taking the Pats.
I think the Pats are going to win. I hate to say it. I hope they don't. I'm rooting against those bastards.
Before you go anywhere, put on ESPN and look at Chinny Akawa, whatever. Look at the legs of this girl. Before you go anywhere, put your TV on, and I'm doing you a favor. Say thank you now, and look at Chinny Akawa's legs. Look at the thighs of this girl. It don't make no damn sense.
That's Greg Williams, bro. How awesome
Love it.
was that?
Love it.
How awesome was that?
That's a bigger pickup than Adam Gase.
Agreed.
Jamal Williams is going to love him. I mean, Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams is going to love him.
Bro, but he'll also get Tremaine playing the way he's supposed to. He could salvage Tremaine.
And Williams. Leonard Williams. He's going to get him to play the way he's supposed to.
Because Bo's dumbass was trying to put Tremaine in a fucking zone coverage. Which that's
that was
not
your
what
boy.
He does.
You loved him. You loved him. You loved him. That was your boy. No, give him a chance.
I didn't love him. I just said give him a chance. I didn't love him. But you was right the whole time. I give you your props on that, man. I'm not going to argue with you. You wanted his scalp early and often.
He was awful, just terrible. So, look at Chinny Akawa, whatever her name is. Look at her legs before you leave the house. Just say thank you early.
Is that ESPN?
Yes, ESPN. They show the Golden State highlights right now. Okay? And when the Golden State highlights is over, which is within 10 to 15 seconds, they're going to go back to Chinny Akawa. Matter of fact, I want to see your reaction. Just hang in there for a second with us. I want to see your reaction.
You're trying to get me in trouble, bro. What are you...
Listen, it's TV. How could you get in trouble?
We never see this version of Penny.
How could you get in trouble? It's TV.
Already dancing. There it
goes.
So who is this? She's the announcer?
She's a WNBA player, but she's a correspondent during the offseason for the NBA. She's the African girl with her and her sister play for the Sparks, the LA Sparks.
Okay.
And she's an African girl. She's a good player too. She's a good player. But I see she got a nice vertical leap, and I see why.
Cavs is probably on fire.
Calves, thighs. She got the nerve to got them all lotioned up. She should have came on the show ashy.
Real quick, I think LeBron would take Kyrie back.
LeBron should never take Kyrie back.
But I think
would you take the girl back who said you got a little penis and was whack in bed? Would you take her back?
If LeBron went back to play for Gilbert after what he did, he would.
Oh,
LeBron's a big picture guy.
Okay, you bring up another good point.
That's why I'm here.
You bring up another good point.
Listen, think about it like this, Noel. LeBron, his A1 priority is his legacy. And if it's best for his legacy to bring Kyrie back and win a ring, it elevates him. Oh, my God, what a great guy. He forgave him. Dude.
Listen, I just
think about that.
I'm super petty. I'm super petty. I know this about me.
You are very petty.
I'm petty.
You are petty. You
and
petty rug spin.
I'm saying to Kyrie, fuck you. That's what I'm saying to him all the time. I'm sorry.
I feel you because, dude, he spit into the wind. He played himself. I was on your side in that whole shit. He acted like a spoiled child.
And Kyrie forgot. He did nothing until LeBron got there.
Nothing. And his new team without him played better. So, hey.
They played better without him.
And the chirping don't help him. All that, he looked real small. He made LeBron look right.
Here's the thing that looks extremely bad for Kyrie. He's now questioning the coach. And that coach can coach his ass off.
Yeah.
And that's Danny Ainge's guy.
Well, you know what it is, though? He badmouthed the coach in a city where the coach is beloved.
Yes.
That was his problem. He got to chill. He ain't have enough equity yet. You just got there, dude. Like, that was his problem.
Lucas Rosad asks, does LBJ need Kyrie? No. LBJ is the Army Swiss knife.
He needs another max player.
Yes. He definitely needs another max player.
And if that max player was Kyrie, then he'd win.
What if it's Anthony Davis? I don't see that happening, but I guess they didn't show the girl again. What if it's Anthony Davis? I don't see that happening.
If it's Anthony Davis, they getting a ring. They will be in the finals every year.
What if it's Klay Thompson?
Same.
They get in the ring.
Clay's a bad boy on defense.
Yes.
But people don't realize that.
Yes.
Can you imagine a finals where Clay's on Curry? How crazy would that be?
Let me tell you something. Klay is not only a bad boy, Klay is very unselfish because he took his game and he reeled it in for the sake of the team. He became a defensive stopper.
Yes. Klay would allow Ingram and all those other dudes to be themselves.
Huh?
Like Klay don't dominate the ball, man. He'll give you 30 without a dribble, dude. That's insane.
Yes, it's ridiculous. The best shooter in the league without the dribble. The best.
Hands down. Without the ball,
better than Curry.
all of that. That's why, listen, Klay and LeBron, because Klay moving through screens without the ball,
okay, listen.
LeBron would get him averaging 30 a game, bro.
Klay, LeBron, Rondo.
It's tough. That's tough.
But Rondo going to because Rondo swung at his man. Rondo swung at his boy. So look at ESPN. Good God Almighty! Ha!
I'm on a delay because
you're on a delay. Okay, watch. It's
I'm
coming
gonna see
up.
it in a minute.
Put your camera on the TV so I can see it again. Here it comes. It's coming right now. It's coming.
Yo, but I firmly believe that LeBron would take Kyrie back because he'll look like a savior. That's what LeBron likes to do, man. He'll take the higher road.
Okay.
I'm telling you, if he went back for
Put that
Gilbert,
thing on the TV. Put that thing on the TV.
Yeah.
You got to see these thighs, boy. Telling you. Oh, yeah. Here, it's over. Here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam! Good God.
Oh, I see what. He's a fool. Hey, have a good day, my brother.
All right, I'll holler at you.
Be safe.
That's Victor Medina, everybody. Can another max player beat the Warriors? No. That's why I don't think LeBron wins another championship. Starglicio, what's good? Eric Snowden, what's up? Harold Davis is a Sixer fan, and he's got to be nauseous. He's got to be nauseous because the Sixers could get knocked out in the first round. He's got to be nauseous. He's got to think after last year, his team is taking another step to the next level, and he looks at that goddamn what's his name? The kid from Minnesota. What's his name? And he is a goddamn head case. He's got to think, oh shit, we could get knocked out in the first round. What is the Sixers? The third seed? What is the Sixers? Can somebody tell me what the Sixers are? Klay, LeBron, Rondo. You believe they would beat Curry, KD, and Boogie. Stop saying KD, because KD is gone. KD will not be in Golden State next year. So if KD is not in Golden State, there's a very strong chance that Clay stays. And don't forget Draymond Green, by the way. Don't forget Draymond Green. Butler. Okay, Jimmy Butler. That's his name. Butler, Green, assholes. Yes, that's a fact. But now, Harold Davis got to be looking at this team. If Harold Davis is being honest with himself, Harold Davis is looking at this Philadelphia Sixers team and saying to himself, God damn, last year we did all this. We're supposed to be taking a step ahead, one more step ahead. They may not make it out of the goddamn East. They may not make it out the first round. Jimmy Butler, that's his name. Butler may fuck that team up. Butler's a problem. Butler is a problem. And I'm not talking about his game. Butler, stupid ass, is fucking up his own money. Because he don't know when to shut up. But let's say their coach isn't built to deal with that. If Tibbs couldn't control him, neither will the Philly coach. The Philly coach is a nice guy. He's too nice a guy. But let's say they play. Can somebody tell me what the Sixers are? The Sixers are the third seed. Let's imagine Boston's 1, Milwaukee's 2, and what's the name is 3. Let's say Philadelphia's 3. The 7th, 8th seed is the Nets, or the Raptors. No, they could be the 4th seed. The Raptors, forgot about the Raptors. Okay, so let's say they play a team like, I don't know, Detroit. Is Detroit in the playoffs? That just goes to show you how little I care about the NBA regular season. I don't even know where these teams are placed. Nolan! Shelby! I need a phone. I need to know where the Philadelphia 76ers are in this playoff race. No, I need to look at it. They're not looking at it on the show. If he leaves, that leaves us room to grab a different max player. Okay, but what kind of max player? What kind of max player? Philly better hope they avoid Toronto. Naiche was good. What the hell was that? Can somebody tell me where the Sixers are in the playoffs? Can they tell me the top 8 teams? Thank you. Is it on? Yeah. Thank you. Google. I'm on Google. I need to see the top 8 teams. Why are you standing guard on your phone? If I want to go through your phone, there's nothing you can do. You standing guard. You over here guarding the phone. If I wanted to go through your phone, nothing you can do about it. Google. NBA East standings. I need to see. They're 4th in the East. Okay, Harold. If they're 4th in the East, holy shit. Hold on. Is this right? Bucks 1, Raptors 2, Pacers 3? That's all going to change. That's all going to change. Sixers 4, Celtics 5, Nets 6, Heat 7. Wow. Hornets 8. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6. That means I'm going to say that the Sixers are going to remain at the 4th spot, and the Celtics are going to bypass them and get to the 3 spot. So let's say 4 plays 5. the Sixers would wind up, if it was the end of the season right now, the Sixers would wind up playing the Celtics. Harold Davis, you got to be sick looking at that team. You got to be sick looking at that team after last year. Last year, you made it all the way to the, what? The semifinals? You got to be sick. And look at the damn Nets. The Nets are 6? Holy shit. I didn't know the Nets was 6. But that don't mean shit because the Nets are going home early just like everybody else. 6. Hornets 8. The Wizards ain't in. The Pistons ain't in. How many games behind are the Wizards are 2.5 out. Wow. The Nets are 3 games ahead of the 7th place seed. Whoa. So Harold Davis, you're looking at this team. You're looking at the 76ers team. Do you really think that this team can make a run to the finals? I mean, be honest. This is why you got to be sick. Jimmy Butler come there and just tear up the whole feng shui. Is that what's the word is? The feng shui? Is that it is? Something like that. Voussois? Something like that. He came there and messed up the whole voussois. Bucks 35-12. Raptors 36-15. Pacers may fall out of the race altogether. 76ers 32-18. Celtics 30-19. I'm sorry, but the Sixers are not beating the Celtics. I want the Wizards to give us more. You listen. I want to be 100 pounds lighter. That's not how it works. I want the Wizards to give us more. Okay, for who? Who you giving up? Because that's not what you need. You don't need Morris. You need a shooter. You need a shooter. You're in desperate need of a shooter. You don't need Morris. Bucks don't scare me. I don't know why not. I don't know why not. The Bucks should scare you. The Bucks are good, bro. That goddamn Greek freak is special. I don't know why they don't scare you. If I was you, I'd be scared. But not only that, you have the Bucks. You have to deal with the Celtics. Never mind the Bucks. If the season was to end today, you'd be playing the Celtics. Are you beating the Celtics? Can the 76ers beat the Celtics? Come on, Harold. Come on, Harold. You keep it a buck. After last year's team, after last year's season, you got to be sick to your stomach to see the way these 76ers is playing. Goddamn, Joel Embiid seems like he don't know his role on the team at this point. Like the dude seems like you're not worried. Harold Davis, real talk, you're not worried? Harold Davis says he's not worried. I don't know how he's not worried. I don't know how he's not worried. Season ends today. Can you beat the Celtics? Dog Nuts is in the building. What's good? Bucks can defend. Damn right. Bucks can defend. And not only that, that Greek freak defends on the perimeter and he defends around the basket. That man is special. What's the name? The point guard. What's his name? Point guard is a dog. What's his name? And that's the problem. That's the problem, Harold Davis. The problem is they love Fultz. They love Fultz. They don't like Fultz. They love him because Fultz should be gone. In all honesty, Fultz should be gone. Either they love the guy or they don't want to admit they made a mistake. I don't know which one it is. They love him or they don't want to admit that they made a mistake. Butler disrupted that offense. I can't lie. Fultz ain't give a shit. Simmons won't shoot. They need a shooter. I said, no. Boney beat Boston. Boney. They need more time to figure it out and a new coach. Dog nuts. Brogdon from VA. Listen. That kid Brogdon is nice too. Another kid I slept on, by the way. But not only that, they need a shooter. Let me ask you a question. Harold Davis. I'm asking this question to Harold Davis. Would you give up Ben Simmons for Klay Thompson? I'm asking this question to Harold Davis. We won't beat Boston. Okay, good. Okay, I'm glad. Now I understand we're talking to somebody who got some sense. Would you give up Ben Simmons for Klay Thompson? We should have kept, yes. You damn sure should have kept Bellini. You right about that. They missed Sarkic. Yep. So would you give up Ben Simmons for Klay Thompson? You say yes, Lucas? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you give up Ben Simmons. Yes, I would give up Ben for Klay. Okay, because that's what's going to have to happen. As much as y'all love Ben Simmons, they're going to have to trade Ben Simmons. I hate to say it. Trade Ben Simmons or Embiid for a shooter. If you trade Embiid, then you got to keep Butler. See, what people are not understanding, and what the NBA fan is not understanding, is that today's game, that 5 position is not very important. It's not. The center is not important in today's league. If your center doesn't play like Greek Freak, if your center doesn't play like Boogie Cousins, then he's irrelevant. Embiid has the potential to play like both of those guys, but there's something about Embiid's game that is inconsistent. And it's probably the shooting. He's very inconsistent. Not trading Embiid, how we look without him. How? That's a good point. How? That's a very good point. Okay, so we keep Embiid. Got to eat before I watch the show. Yeah, Tia, you damn right. You got to eat before I watch the show, because sometimes I let my pancakes sit there and I got to put them in the microwave. Nah. We gonna eat on the show from now on. Ben is good. But I just had to make me some pancakes. Ben is good, but to me, he's not nice in my opinion. If Ben Simmons could shoot the ball, Ben would be the 3rd best player in the league. Behind LeBron, Durant, he would be the 3rd best player in the league. That size, Shelby, can you pour me some orange juice? That size with that ability, but his ability is not matching up. I see what his game is. Embiid is getting tired fast. Harold Davis is on his sixes. Harold Davis is on his sixes. You are 100% right. I didn't even think of that. But you are right. Embiid's conditioning is piss poor. He's always tired. Always tired. Tell his ass to stay off the Twitter and get on the racetrack. Get on the running track. You're right. You can't build a team around a guy that can't shoot. And not in today's NBA. Not in today's NBA. You can. That's a 100% right. If you can't shoot in today's NBA, it's a wrap. Now, here's what also needs to be done. Where's Gary Callis, Craig Davis, Deion Brunson, by the way? Where are they? That's why he shoots so many threes. He ends up, but what happens? He shoots so many threes because he's tired, and then his shot is off because he has no legs. Simmons has to be 1B to a 1A. Simmons has to play point guard. Simmons has to play point guard like Rajon Rondo. That's how Simmons has to play. Simmons has to play like Rajon Rondo. Simmons has to realize his points are gravy. His points are a plus. Nobody is looking for his points. When he scores, it's a plus. How much do you pay Clay to come to Philly? I give Clay the max. Whatever Clay wants, Clay gets. I give Clay anything he wants. Now, is Clay going to come to Philadelphia? No. Clay is a West Coast kid. West Coast kid all his life. He's not coming to Philadelphia. So be clear on that. I'm just throwing out a scenario. But Philadelphia is going to have a hard time. If I was them, I'd let Jimmy Butler go. I'd let him go. I'd let Jimmy Butler go. If Anthony Davis goes to LA, that ain't happening. Okay, let's just break this AD trade to LA down. Who will they trade? Who can the Lakers trade to New Orleans that will be acceptable for Anthony Davis? Go ahead, I'll wait. I just told my uncle this. Who can the Lakers trade for AD? Now you got to understand, New Orleans has got to accept this trade. Who can the Lakers trade for AD? Come on, people, talk to me. Tell me something. Come on, no one. Exactly. They're not going to take the big kid from Duke, Ingram. They're not taking Ingram. They're not taking Ball. They're not taking what's now? If you offer them what's the kid's name? The young kid from the Lakers, the light skinned kid. What's his name? LeBron. That's it. If you offer them what's the young kid's name? The light skinned kid, the shooter. They need to trade Ingram. They need to trade Ingram now. They need to trade Ball now. He's not looking like a superstar now. Ball, Ingram, and some draft picks. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. Kuzma. If you put Kuzma in the trade, now you got something. If you put Kuzma with Ball and Ingram, and then throw some bum in the trade with AD, now you got something. But the Lakers ain't trading Kuzma. Y'all talking fantasy basketball. Y'all talking fantasy basketball. The New Orleans ain't taking Ball and Ingram for Anthony Davis. That's highway robbery. It's not happening. Kuzma, Hart, Ingram, and some picks. Now that might work. That might work. And I say might with heavy on the might. Because here's the thing that y'all don't understand. Bigger than AD's ability. Bigger than AD's ability. AD is 23 years old. Let me say that again. AD is 23 years old. What does that mean? That means this. AD is in line, if he stays healthy, he's in line for 3 more contracts. Let's say he got 3 more 5-year deals. 3 more 5-year deals. That would bring him to 38 years old. That's 15 years of basketball. He is a guy you build a foundation around. He is a guy you build a team around. You all please understand that AD is 23 years old. 23 years old with like 5 years NBA experience. How many players could you say that? Question, what if AD goes to the Clippers? Are they ready with Tobias Harris? Tobias has been playing well. That's a good question. Who's the point guard for the Clippers? Chris Paul is expected to play today. Whoopee. His old hurt ass. Ball can't shoot and can't stay healthy. Oh, Ball can stay healthy. Ball faking his injury. How Serena roll her ankle and keep playing? And Lonzo Ball roll his ankle and he out for 6 weeks. Get out of here. Please. Ball knows his ass is about to get traded. Nobody trades for damaged goods. So guess what? I got to fake this injury to hold on. Lou Williams is a dog, definitely. And respect Lou Williams off the court. Lou Williams got like 3 girlfriends. Respect his game. But Lou Williams comes off the bench. And he's not the point guard. Who's the point guard? Is it Beverly? See, today's NBA, the point guard is important. Who's the point guard? So if you say AD, but again, who are they trading? Who are they trading? The only way to get Anthony Davis is in a trade. Who are the Clippers trading to get AD? That's the question. If they want AD, they'd have to trade Tobias Harris. That's the problem. Because they'd have to trade Tobias Harris, Lou Williams, because New Orleans ain't taking no bullshit back. And I don't blame him. Patrick Beverly. Is he the starting point guard? Because if he's the starting point guard, that ain't enough. Listen, I'll tell you who needs to be traded for. Your boy Damian Lillard. Somebody needs to throw him a life preserver out of Portland. He needs to be traded for. Not that goddamn, what's his name? AD. You're going to have to give up an arm and a leg to get AD. And Dwayne Edward Eliza is talking fantasy basketball if he thinks you give up Ball and Ingram for AD. That's not how it goes down. Because New Orleans is going to look at you like you had 2 heads. I'm not trading him for him. AD not getting traded unless he creates chaos. And that's not his nature. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So expect AD to be there 1 more year. Expect him to be there 1 more year. And then trade him in his free agent year because guess what? They realize they can't get nothing for him. Now, Knicks fans, and I've proposed this trade 2 years ago. Knicks fans, listen to me good. Would you trade AD for Porzingis? And know that I proposed this 2 years ago. Would you trade AD for Porzingis? Come on, Knicks fans, talk to me. And I asked this question last year. And honestly, I was laughed at. Would you trade Porzingis for AD? Yes, right now. You can't trade him now, Victor, because of his injury. But I asked this question 2 years ago, and I was laughed at. Yes, without a doubt. I'll throw in Hardaway too. Now, when I ask that question now, it doesn't seem too far-fetched. See, I asked that question because Porzingis, I believe, is a year younger than AD. So if you traded AD for Porzingis, you was getting essentially the same type of player with a higher upside and basically the same age. Tom Brady, such a stinking trap. Tom Brady. Yes, bring AD to New York. 2 years ago, AD wasn't what he is today. Oh, yes, he was. Oh, yes, he was. And let's say he wasn't, you saw he could be who he is today. And I still don't really think AD reached his potential. No, Hardaway don't have to go. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because Tim Hardaway has been playing well. Don't do that. Tim Hardaway's been playing well on a bad team. Don't do that. Don't do that. And Tim Hardaway has been earning his check. Don't do that. Come on. Come on. What is Tim Hardaway supposed to do? What's Tim Hardaway supposed to do with this team? Thank God they got Tim Hardaway. Because at least the games are somewhat competitive. What is he supposed to do with this team? AD can't shoot like KP? Shit. I don't know about that. Because AD can shoot. He's selfish. I don't know about that, Dwayne. I don't know about that, Dwayne. I say thank God the Knicks got the man. Because the Knicks are entertaining to watch. I like watching the Knicks. I like watching the potential. And I say thank God they got Tim Hardaway Jr. Otherwise, that team would be miserable. They're now close in age. AD 27 or 28. No, AD is 23. AD is 23 years old. AB 22. Who's AB? AD don't have KP's range, boss. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. AD can knock down the three. AD can knock down the three. That's what makes him special. AD can knock down the three. I guess my guests are tired of me. They don't want to be on the show today. So we're going to talk. I got 18 minutes left. AD is 25. Okay. Still, he's a baby. He must have just turned 25. He's a baby. The first 3 quarters, then you keep your fingers crossed. Okay, Dwayne, come on, man. You expected too much from the Knicks. You expected too much. You didn't think the Knicks were going to be good this year, did you? Listen, I don't care what they call KP. Go look at AD's numbers and shoot the 3, and look at KP's numbers and shoot the 3. And I bet you they're very similar. It's very similar. Spencer Dinwiddie out 3 to 6 weeks. Oh, Anthony Mason Jr. Oh, I know you're not happy about that. Anthony Mason Sr., I'm sorry. Going to see Wu-Tang today. Going to see Wu-Tang today. Thank you to my son, Dante Francis Epps. Hardaway has met expectations. He's not the problem. That's a fact. That's a fact. I think Dwayne is expecting way too much from Tim Hardaway Jr. I think he's expecting his daddy. His daddy was a dog. His daddy grew up poor. Tim Hardaway Jr. ain't grow up poor. That's the difference. But let's talk Super Bowl. Let's make this transition. Let's talk Super Bowl for the last 15 minutes. Okay? Let's do special teams, break down special teams of the Rams versus the special teams of the New England Patriots, and then we're going to do the defenses of the both teams. Okay. Rams special teams unit versus the Patriots special teams unit. I'm taking the Patriots special teams unit because they never make mistakes. They put guys like Julian Edelman as returners. They don't make mistakes. You don't see them fumbling the ball. You don't see them. They almost made a mistake last week, and that was the right call because he didn't touch the ball. Julian Edelman is sure-handed as a punt returner. They're great in coverage. They're always great in coverage. They're a team that doesn't do a lot on special teams. They don't have a lot of plays. They don't do a lot. But what they do it well. The returners for the Rams have a couple of fumbles in the season. And they're more likely to make a mistake than the New England Patriots special teams unit. So I'm going to take the New England Patriots special teams unit over the Rams special teams unit. The Knicks will always be trash. Face it already. Mace, listen to me. Mace, listen to me. The New Jersey Nets. That's right. I said the New Jersey Nets will always be the little red-headed stepsister of the New York Knicks. Don't get it twisted. No matter how bad the Knicks are, the Nets will always be Annie. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Don't get it twisted. Napier can handle Dinwiddie's job for 6 weeks. The one thing I am impressed with the Nets is how do they get D'Angelo Russell to play? What do they tell his ass? Here comes Craig right now. AD 32% from 3. Okay. What is KP's numbers from 3? 35? The Patriots are going to take the Rams to school in the Super Bowl. I hope so. I can't. I can't say I hope so because I can't stand them either. So now let's do the Rams defense versus the Patriots defense. Here's where the game could be won for the Rams. The Rams defense could cause big problems for the New England Patriots offense. Why, you ask? Is because they could create pressure in the middle of the field. They could create pressure in the middle of the field, which means pressure will be directly in Tom Brady's face. They could create pressure that way. If they put Talib on, listen to me good. If they put Talib on Gronk, you cannot put the Rams safeties on Gronk. I believe it's not Marcus Peters, The other guy, he's tiny. He's tiny. Gronk will abuse their safeties. You have to take Talib, put him on the interior against Gronk. I'm telling you now, if the Rams think, they can put, I forget their safety's name. He's a little guy though. If you think you can put the safety of the Rams on Gronkowski, this game's over. It's a wrap. It's over. If the Rams win, Sue will be the difference. I agree. And Dominican Sue has to come play big. And guess what? And Dominican Sue has been getting better and better and better with each game. And Dominican Sue has to come to play. Because you know you're going to get a double team with Donaldson. That leaves a Dominican Sue over there by himself. I don't see. Who? Okay, I'm being corrected. Aaron Donald. I don't see Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's going to get double team. We know that. That leaves Sue over there by himself. Sue has to come play, and they have to bring heat in Brady's face. Talib will be on those slot receivers. Talib can't play on the slot receivers. Again, Craig, listen to me. I want you to listen to me before you tell me where Talib is going to play. If Talib plays Julian Edelman, it's a waste of time. If he plays the other white kid, it's a waste of time. Talib has to play Gronk because the safeties for the Rams are tiny. You can't put a 6'7" dude on a 5'11", 5'10" dude. It ain't happening. Don't see Brady holding the ball that long. Brady never holds the ball that long. So the Rams have a head case on defense. The mad scientist will be pushing all the buttons. Who's the mad scientist? Who's the head case? Now flip it. The Patriots defense versus the Rams offense. This game better be one of those 50-50 games because I don't see the Patriots stopping. I don't see the Patriots stopping the Rams offense. I don't see the Patriots even. Now, every time you say that, the fucking Patriots stop the offense. But just on foot speed alone, I don't see the New England Patriots even having a shot at stopping this Rams offense. C.J. Anderson is now a goddamn bowling ball. And then you change the pace for Todd Gurley? Oh no. See, I don't see the Patriots stopping the Rams. I don't see him even coming close to stopping the Rams. Wade going to have his DBs press that patch receivers, throw off the timing, and give the D-line time to disrupt Brady. But again, if you don't do something with Gronk, right now Gronk has a distinct advantage. If you just play a regular base nickel defense, Gronk has a distinct advantage over the middle of the field. Gronk against their safeties, Gronk wins all the time. Now, if you take around, you do something crazy and bastardize this defense and make it where Talib is guarding Gronk on passing downs, now you got something. You can't leave Gronk against these safeties. It's a problem. Patriots head coach is the mad scientist. Oh, okay. I agree, Mace. He's the mad scientist. I don't see him having enough foot speed to run with the Rams. I don't see him having enough foot speed. I don't see it happening. What are they going to do with the C.J. Anderson Gurley combination right now? What are they doing with that? What are they doing when the Rams stretch you out sideline to sideline? That's what the Rams do. And how do I know the Rams do that? Because that's what I do. The Rams stretch you out sideline to sideline with all these jets. Jet motion, around, end around motions, orbit motions, extended motions, scam motions. They stretch you out sideline to sideline. They run inside. They stretch you out sideline to sideline. They run inside. How do I know this? Because this is what I do with my team. Okay, so now that they stretch you out, and then hand the ball to C.J. Anderson, hand the ball to Todd Gurley, stretch you out, play action pass. What can the New England Patriots do with that? They don't have enough foot speed. Talib and Sue are head cases on defense. That's true too. But this whole game to me is predicated on Talib and Sue having great games. Talib and Sue got to have great games in order for the Rams to win. You don't see Belichick confusing Goff with his defensive schemes like you'll say he would do against Mahomes. See, here's the problem. Here's the problem with how you're breaking down this game, Craig. Mahomes is the offense in Kansas City. Goff isn't the offense. Goff isn't the whole offense in the Rams. The offense in the Rams is Gurley. If Goff had a good game, it's because Todd Gurley or C.J. Anderson had a good game. This Rams team is a play action pass team. They're not a drop back, throw the ball team. Play action pass, that's their game. So if you're a play action pass team, then guess what? You better be very successful at running the ball. Very successful at running the ball. And the Rams are going to be successful at running the ball against the New England Patriots. AD was born March 11th, 1993. He's 26. He's turning 26 this year. So based on what I'm hearing, the Pats don't have a chance. Just asking. They have a chance. They have a chance. If Dominican Sue and Talib don't come to play, the Patriots have a chance. They have a real good chance. They have a real good chance. I don't think they're going to be successful in stopping that offense. Thus, the game is going to be one of those 52-50 games. If they don't get Gronk under wraps early, Gronk can have one of those games where he has 10 catches, 11 catches, 12 catches for 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Gronk could be a problem this week. Here's the problem. Nothing, no. Here comes Craig talking crazy. And so what will Belichick look to take away from L.A. on offense? Todd Gurley, C.J. Anderson. He's going to make Goff beat him. Goff has to beat him. He is going to give Todd Gurley and C.J. Anderson a hell of a time. Now, I don't think he could do that for 4 quarters. I think he could sustain that for maybe for the first quarter. I think that running game of the Rams, the Rams running game, wears on New England. It wears on New England. And the Rams shouldn't be playing. The Rams should give back the money and the trophy and say, New Orleans, please play in our spot. Because all week long, you were take away Hill. Again, Craig, who gives a fuck about Hill? Who gives a fuck about Mahomes? They're at home. Who gives a fuck? Mahomes is at Mahomes. Who cares? So stop talking about Kansas City Chiefs. We're talking about the Rams and the Patriots. The Patriots have 3 running backs too. You're very, very right. The Rams have 3 running backs too. But here's the problem. Not the Rams. The Patriots have 3 running backs too. But here's the problem. Aaron Donald and the Dominican Sue. Aaron Donald takes it where you cannot run between tackle. You can't run tackle to tackle. You can't run tackle to tackle on that team. Everything's got to be a perimeter run. Todd Gurley is not playing hurt. Don't forget that. Yep, Todd Gurley going to be healthy. The Patriots have 3 running backs, yes. Right. So tell me how Bill will defend L.A. and stop giving L.A. the goddamn trophy already. Who gave L.A. the trophy already? I just told you how Bill is going to defend the Rams. He's going to attempt to take away their running game and make Goff beat them. But here's the problem in taking away their running game. They spread you out from sideline to sideline. How they spread you out? With all those jet motion fakes, all those end around fakes, all those extended motions, all those scam motions, all those motions that go from sideline to sideline. I don't know what just happened, but I'm almost done anyway. I think Bill Belichick is the one who pushed me off the air. But as I was saying, the New England Patriots or the Rams spread you out to run inside. They spread you out to run inside, and that's going to be a problem for the New England Patriots. So we'll see. We'll see. I think defensive advantage is to the Rams. I think Dominican Sue, Aaron Donald, shut down tackle to tackle, make them only run perimeter. So, and I think Talib Kweli, God damn it, Akil Talib has to be the guy who shuts down Gronk. If you let Gronk run around this goddamn field against the safeties of the Rams, Gronk is going to have a huge day because the safeties are just too small. Understand that Gronk is 6'7", 280. The safeties for the Rams are 5'10", 5'11", 185, 195, 200 pounds. Somewhere in that area. You have to take a bigger cornerback like Akil Talib and play him against Gronk. It's just that simple. So the defensive advantage goes to the Rams. Special teams advantage, New England. Defensive advantage, the Rams. Okay? Listen, everybody have a great day. I'm going to see Wu-Tang today. Wu-Tang killer bees on the swarm. Shame on him who tried to run game on him, who's buck wild with the trigger. I come with the unloco styles for my vocals. Couldn't see me with the pair of bifocals. I'm no joker, play me as a joker. Be yelling like a house of fire. Smoke ya, crews be acting like the gang anyway. Be like warriors, come out and play dirty. I got in the shit, I let it out like diarrhea. Got burnt once, but that was only gonorrhea. Dirty, I keep shit stains on my drawers so I can make this the funky for you. Murder, change the flame on the Wu-Tang. Wow, here comes the Tiger Burst flame. I'll be like wow with my style. Punk, you play me chump, you get dumped. Woo's coming through at a theater near you and get funked like a shoe. What? Gonna see Wu-Tang today, baby. I'm already ready. Y'all have a great day. Anthony Mason Sr., I love you, Playboy. You have a great day. But guess what? Dinwiddie's out for 3 weeks. Can the Nets hold on? That's the question. Can the redheaded stepchild of the New York Knicks hold on? I'm going to see you in 3 weeks, Mace. Don't run and hide when y'all become the 9th seed. Peace.